Don't you know there is something divinely unique about you? There's something different about you. There's something authentic about you. You are different. You are peculiar. You are royalty. You are fearfully and you are wonderfully made. God intricately woven you in your mother's womb. And when he fashioned you and designed you, he said it was good. He said it was good. So I come to encourage you. I come to lift you up. But there are those of you battling with your identity. You battling saying you're not enough because you're looking at the outward appearance. You're not looking at the matter of your heart. You're looking at what the world says is not beautiful. You're looking at your outward appearance, the scars, the flaws, the imperfections. You're looking at the discoloration of your skin. You're looking at your outward appearance, your breasts, your lips. You're looking at your butt. You're looking at all these things that other people admire. See, you're looking at you in comparison to somebody else. You're competing silently with somebody else. Somebody was naturally given certain things that you're competing with. Did you know that? What you're competing and desiring and wanting, it was given to them naturally. Some people cannot help their beauty. They cannot help their physique. They cannot help how they've been shaped and molded. They can't help that. We all have been intricately designed, beautifully and wonderfully made. We're all different. We're all unique. We're all peculiar. But I want you to learn how to embrace your true authenticity. Because see, when you desire other things outside of yourself, you're not embracing you. You're not loving you for you. You're not accepting you for you. Because see, nobody can do what you do. See, nobody can walk into a room like you and you command the attention of the room. Nobody can speak life and life show up like you. Nobody can command hell like you and hell obey. See, there's nobody like you. See, God, how he fashioned you and designed you, it was for a specific purpose. The purpose that he had in mind. He knew what to give you and what not to give you. And let's be honest here. Some of us don't have the lush lips. Some of us don't have the surgically positioned noses. Some of us don't have the round butts, the lifted butts. Some of us don't have the lifted breasts. Some of us don't have the flat stomachs. Some of us don't have the six pack. Some of us don't have that masculine physique. You want to know why? But it will take your eyes off God. You put your eyes on you. You become selfish, prideful, arrogant, because you think you got it together. But I come to encourage you. Look at yourself. Look in your mirror. Look at you. Accept you. Love you for who you are. Love you for who God has created you to be. Accept your flaws. Accept the bruises. Accept the scars. Accept discoloration. Accept the flat nose. Accept the flat butt. Whatever it is, accept your love handles. Embrace you. Because there is somebody that God has divinely purposed for you that loves you just the way you are. They don't ask for you to change anything. They love you just the way you are. Everybody is not drawn to certain sights of beauty. See, what you think you must have is not necessarily true. Because everybody's not drawn to that. Everybody's not drawn to lush lips. Everybody's not drawn to big butts. Everybody's not drawn to large breasts. And let the truth be told. Oversized breasts, it hurts backs. Oh, they didn't tell you that, did they? So they want oversized breasts and they want these implants, but now they're dealing with back pain. Because see, now their back was not structured to hold up those big boobs. Yeah. And they deal with back pain. No longer loving them big breasts. But see, that's the part they ain't telling you. They ain't telling you how they getting them lip injections. It's not only altering their lips, but other parts of their body. So they ain't telling you the side effects that come with some of these things. See, you looking at the BBL that your girlfriend had, but I'm looking at the complications that came with that BBL. The pain, the discomfort that she had to endure, the infection that she's now dealing with. See, we look at the outward appearance instead of the heart, because the heart will be all jacked up. The heart will be defiled, polluted, contaminated. But yeah, they fine, they fly on the outside, but don't have the love of God on the inside. Don't trust anybody on the inside. On the outside, it's still together, but they won't tell you the truth. And they're still battling with themselves. They still depressed. They still hate themselves. Even what they did was not enough. But I want to tell you that you are enough. You are enough because God says you are enough. He said when he made you, he fearfully and wonderfully made you. That when he made you, he said it was good. See, it's good in his sight. So you got to change the way you see. You got to change your sight. You got to change the vision that you have for yourself. You got to stop measuring yourself by the world's standards and the world's identity. Because guess what? If you measure yourself by the world's identity, you will never be enough. Because the world tells you that you're not enough. If you don't have the BBL, you're not enough. If you don't have the lips, you're not enough. If you don't have that surgically positioned nose, you're not enough. If the world tells you that. If you're not a size 0, you're not enough. Yeah, that's what the world tells you. You're not enough. So stop comparing yourself by the standards of this world. Compare yourself by the standards of God's word. And he said you are enough. He said you are royalty. You are his most prized possession. You are his most prized possession. Learn how to embrace you. Learn how to embrace your scars. Look at yourself. Identify what you don't like. Identify what you would change. And I want you to ask yourself why you don't like those things. Why you want to change those things. I can tell you why. Because you have started to compare yourself with other people. You are silently competing with other people. The things that you want or the things that they hate. Yeah, you're looking at people. Because on the outside, they look like they got it well together. It's well put together. But if the truth be told, if you could truly ask them about themselves, the thing that you so admire, the thing that so attracts you, they hate, they're insecure of. It's not enough for them. Even though you would embrace it, you would love it, it's still not enough for them. So what happens when you get the surgery? When you get the BBL? When you get the lips done? When you get your nose done? When you recreate what God has already created? When you recreate yourself? What happens when you don't like the recreated version of you? What do you do then? You hated yourself before, but yet you still hate yourself. But yet, you took all that time, all that money, all that energy to alter you, to alter what God said was fearfully and wonderfully made, and yet you still hate it. So I tell you what, it's something about you. It's a matter of your heart. It's a matter of your perception. It's a matter of how you view yourself. Stop viewing yourself in light of this world. And view yourself in light of who God says you are. He said you're a king. He said you're a queen. He said you're chosen. He said you're fearfully and wonderfully made. He said you're royalty. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Stop silently competing with other people. Because until you can love you for you, you will never walk in purpose. You will never walk in victory. You will never walk in your true authentic self. You never walk in being secure with who you are. Because you're too busy focusing on the world. You're too busy focusing on what the world say you need, what the world say you don't have, what the world say you need to be valued and to be seen and to be looked upon. Embrace you. Because you are different. You are unique. There's nobody created like you. There's nobody designed like you. You are enough. You got to learn how to embrace you. Embrace you in your discoloration. Embrace you with the things that you say you don't like. Because with those same things that you don't like, somebody else loves. They're embracing you just the way you are. They're admiring you just the way you are. But yet you can't admire yourself. You can't embrace yourself. You can't love yourself. You can't accept yourself. What's wrong? Because you have not taken on the mind of Christ yet. You don't know your true identity yet. You don't know your true authenticity yet. Because you're still pretending. You're still portraying. You're still wearing the mask. You're still putting on this persona. You're still pretending. You're overperforming for other people. When does it stop? When do you begin to love you? When do you begin to embrace you? When do you begin to say yes to you? When you begin to say, I am enough. Whether the world tells me I'm enough, whether my significant other tells me enough, whether my spouse tells me enough, whether my mom or my dad tells me enough, whether the job treats me like I'm enough. When are you going to embrace you as being enough? Whether anybody else tell you that you're enough, when will you embrace that you're enough? Because there's somebody awaiting you. There's somebody that loves you just the way you are. There's somebody that loves that crook in your nose. Yeah, somebody that loves those your love handles. Somebody loves your physique just the way it is. And yes, there are some things that we can change about ourselves. There are some things that we can enhance. But we got to have the right motives. Why am I doing it? And am I doing it because it's something I desire? Or am I doing it because I want somebody to value me? Somebody to accept me, to approve of me, to love me. Those are all the wrong reasons. It would never turn out the way you expect. It would never fulfill you the way you expect. You still won't even accept yourself because that's not you. That was not your true authentic self. You thought that's what you desired. You thought that's what you needed. You thought that would change your perspective of you. But yet and still, it won't. Just ask the person that had the BBL. Just ask the person that went and had the surgery. Are they content? No. A lot of them are still depressed. They still battling with themselves. They still fighting with their identity. They're still devaluing themselves. Yeah. They're still being manipulated by the standards of this world. Stop allowing the standards of this world to manipulate you and to deceive you and to rob you of your true identity and your true authentic self. There's somebody that's looking for your true authenticity. There's somebody that needs you just the way you are. There's somebody, because only you can command the room like you command the room. Only you can command respect the way you command respect. Only you can move mountains. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the liberator. You, yes, you. You the one that think you're not enough. You're enough. Everything that God fashioned and designed you for is for your purpose. You didn't need big lips for your purpose. You don't need a big butt for your purpose. You don't need a masculine stature for your purpose. Because the truth be told, those things draw people away from their true purpose. So then they're flattered by your appearance. They're stuck on your appearance. They're stuck on your looks. They're stuck on your beauty. And they miss the true authenticity of you. They miss your value. They miss your purpose. They miss that you have come to set them free, to liberate them. See, they miss the kingdom. Because they're looking at you and your beauty and your awesomeness. And yes, let me tell you something. The people that you admire, they hate themselves. Yeah, you want to know why they hate themselves? Because if they admired themselves, if they loved their true authentic selves, they wouldn't need a BBL. No. And they wouldn't need a breast lift. They wouldn't need a butt lift. They wouldn't need a nose job done. They wouldn't need their lips done. No. They wouldn't put on wig after wig after wig. Today you see them one way, tomorrow they're another. And yes, there are those that need their makeup. Let's just get it together. Let's get it right. It's some that needs makeup to enhance their beauty. It's some that's having problems with the crown of their head, and they have to wear wigs. No, I'm not talking about them people. I'm talking about the ones that have a head full of beautiful hair. But yet, they're not satisfied. Yet, they don't accept themselves. Yet, they don't love their true identity. They desire to change who they are, who God has made them to be. And he said when he made you, it was good. He fearfully and he wonderfully made you. When will you embrace you? When will you accept you? When will you value the true you? Your true identity? When? When will you say yes to you? When will you say, yes, I'm enough? When will you say, yes, I'm valuable? With my scars and all, I'm unique. And nobody can dress these scars like me. Nobody can wear these scars like me. Nobody can wear this mold like me. Nobody can wear this discoloration like me. When can you say that? When will you embrace you? Know that God loves you just the way you are. And know that he loves you just the way you are. He has accepted you. He has approved you. He has validated you. You don't need man's validation. You don't need man's approval. All you need to do is accept that you've been approved. Accept that you are loved. Accept that you are valuable. Accept that you are enough.